say.
Powiedz, co myślisz.
Expressa tu opinion.
Wie ist deine Meinung?
Скажи свою думку.
Esprimi la tua opinione.
سمونا في فكرية.
Have your say.
Hello and welcome everybody to our new program, Have Your Say. A program where students can actively take part, give their opinion in English on various issues that we face every day in our school. A program that will involve students a lot in the learning process, an integral element that we need to utilize even more, given the potential we have in our school. The rich student resources will be a great teacher-student motivator in integrating classes more in order to realize a few common goals. Students will be able to send topics that we can discuss. We will run interviews with guests at our school studio. So welcome and have your say! In our first discussion today, we will touch on two issues. The homework issue. As we know, teachers will stop assessing homework or, simply put, stop giving you homework. Second, what do you think can make the learning atmosphere in the classroom good? I'm Marysia, and today in the studio are Julka, Zuzia and Natalia. We are students ourselves, and I want you to give your sincere opinions from different perspectives here on the issue of homework. So Julia, let me start with you, please.
Thanks for inviting me. Well, it will definitely give us students more time to rest after school, save energy for the next day, maybe go out and meet with friends, which is quite important for us, and not books all the time and lots of homework. Let's not forget one thing. There are many students who will always do homework because it's a good way to check our knowledge and to revise for various tests and exams. There are those who never do it, so nothing much will change here.
I turn to you, Natalia. Are teachers happy that they won't have to give and check the homework?
Thanks for the invitation. I want to start by saying that many might think that the teachers are happy they don't have to give and check homework. This isn't true. They need to make sure that students do this work one way or the other. Workbook practice in class and speak aloud in class. Some subjects like maths, students need to do exercises. So I'm sure teachers will make sure that students practice at home. Effective use of lesson time is really important to know. The biggest negative point is that students might need to take exams again and again to better the grades because many students won't be well prepared for the exams. Anyway, remember, smart students will always be prepared for the exams.
Zuzia, what is your view on this?
I do agree with all they said, but my fear is with the students, and I think they have more to lose. From my experience, many of us students don't pay a lot of attention during the classes and hard to learn much, then a bit of revision and homework help if we do it by ourselves. Unless teachers and students make sure that lessons time is used effectively, the level of learning will remain low.
Thanks a lot, Zuzia. And this actually brings us to our next point about learning atmosphere in the classroom. Why do you think students don't pay attention?
There are many reasons. Classmates are talking all the time and you don't hear what the teacher is saying. Hard to have skilled attention and the topic might be very boring. Or the teacher isn't able to control class discipline at times. That's all that comes to my mind.
What is your opinion on this?
In my opinion, lesson time should be organized in a different way. This time should be given to the students. They should work more in groups. But the problem is many students are lazy, others don't want to learn, and one student ends up doing all the work, they all get marks. With the atmosphere, it all depends on how students behave. If they can do whatever they want, they will destabilize the lesson. Our friends do that. Some of us want to learn, but we can't do anything about it. Teachers should be much stricter and control class discipline. What about you, Marysia?
I think we have good atmosphere many times. It depends on the subject, the topic and the teacher. If the topic is boring, students find something else to do and this time is wasted. Teachers should sometimes make the material interesting for students. It's not always easy. It works at times when a teacher is able to seat students at the right places to minimize disturbing the lesson. With homework, it's a good idea if students did it, because they will remember more. Thanks a lot for sharing your views with us. Let's now join our reporter who is talking to other students in the corridors about the homework and atmosphere in class.
Welcome to our program, Have Your Say.
Is this for real, TV?
Yes, it's for real. Are you happy that there will be no homework?
It's good and bad. Some of our friends do homework in the toilet, in the corridor. They just simply copy homework from their friend. I try to do my homework at home.
Thank you.
Hi, mate.
Hi, mate.
Excuse me, are you happy that we will have less homework?
Of course, I'm very happy. I can play more games and hang out with my colleagues and ride my bike.
What can you say about the atmosphere during the lessons?
Sometimes it's good and bad at times, depends on the day and subject.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And you, is it good to do homework?
Well, I think it's good to do homework, but I sometimes forget. It's normal. I try to learn in class, but my friends make a lot of noise.
Thank you. Thanks a lot everyone for your opinion on this. And now, back to our studio. Welcome to the next part of our program, Have Your Say. With me is Natalia, and our guest today is Maria Szybrowska. In our first part, we discussed the issue of homework and if lesson time is used well. Our fellow students gave us quite interesting views on this. Marisa, what advice would you give us regarding studying, learning and homework, please?
So, thank you for having me today. I think doing your homework is very crucial when it comes to learning and remembering things, because when you revise, the knowledge goes into your long-term memory and then you remember it for a test, for example, that is in a month or in a year. And also it's really good to learn with friends. So when you remember certain thing because you made creative connotation with your friends, then it's easier for you to recall it on your test. And also, I think that becoming more knowledgeable after school, so for example, 45 minutes is too short for you to be able to get to know the subject, so joining a club or talking to your teacher, it's a very good way to extend your perspective and your knowledge.
We turn to our next element, the exchange program. Jak wygląda proces aplikacji na program? Czy trzeba się specjalnie przygotowywać?
A więc proces aplikacji składa się z kilku etapów. Pierwszym z nich jest na przykład napisanie esei, więc warto się przygotować, jednak nie należy nakładać na to jakiegoś wielkiego nacisku, żeby się właśnie nie zestresować i podejść do tego na luzie.
Czy trzeba jakoś bardzo dobrze mówić po angielsku?
Warto jest mieć poziom angielskiego na poziomie komunikatywnym, jednak nie jest to kluczowy taki wariant, który Cię dyskwalifikuje, jeżeli na przykład ten Twój angielski jest poniżej poziomu komunikatywnego i też w procesie aplikacji jest on weryfikowany na podstawie testu, ale nie jest to coś, co jest jakby głównym kryterium aplikacji na ten program.
A jak długo trwa program i co się robi podczas wymiany?
A więc wymiana trwa około 10 miesięcy, czyli taki standardowy rok szkolny. I właśnie chodzi się do szkoły, uczęszcza się na jakieś wolontariaty, też można dołączyć do klubu, czy też do klubu sportowego i właśnie szerzy się też swoją kulturę, czy też poznaje się właśnie kulturę amerykańską.
Czy to prawda, że mieszka się u rodzin goszczących i jakie są Twoje doświadczenia?
Tak, jest to prawda, mieszka się u rodziny goszczącej. Ja mieszkałam akurat u rodziny, która była w połowie peruwiańska, w połowie amerykańska. Więc mam taką jakby rozszerzoną troszeczkę rodzinę przez to, że miałam dodatkowe rodzeństwo i dodatkowego mamę i tatę. I jest to bardzo dobre doświadczenie, ponieważ w pełni jesteście w stanie poznać ich po prostu kulturę, to jak żyją i funkcjonują na co dzień, ale też właśnie dzięki ich znajomościom i ich znajomym możecie jeszcze bardziej poszerzyć swoją wiedzę i swoje horyzonty na ten temat.
Dziękujemy bardzo za Twój udział i to wszystko.
Już, tak?
but I sometimes forget. Nie, no. No dobra, to jeszcze raz chwilę.
Mówcie wszyscy.
Halo?
O, mówcie.
No tak, coś.
Dobra, coś mówią, no jest.
Pamiętać o wszystkich terminach, które są wyznaczane.
Stop.
Dzwonek zadzwonił. Halo?
Mówię. Trochę mówię. Więcej mówię.
Ja zrobiłam błąd, że mu nie podałam. Welcome to the next part of our program. Na czym polega program Flex? Kto może brać w nim udział?
Czyli przedstaw mnie.
Someone of our friends.
Komunikatywnym.
Wiadra.